everyone, welcome to my channel. Go ahead, hit the like, subscribe, and share button. So I'm coming back with some more Na'Ziyah Harris information. So her brother Vari, he did another interview today, or yesterday I meant, and let's just say he did not hold back. And when I tell you, I really feel for this little boy. I feel for all the kids that's over there. But just listening to him do this interview and some of the stuff that he's saying, I feel so bad for him. It's heartbreaking. And I don't think any child should have to go through what, him and his sister went through. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop the clips in here. And once it get finished, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share my content. And don't forget to turn your notification bell on so that you will be notified each and every time I go live or I do a video. Thank you and have a good day.
Like a 4-year age difference. Okay. So, 4-year age difference. Same mom, same dad?
Same mom, different dad.
Okay. Where's your dad?
I think they said my dad was deceased last time. I checked in.
Mm-hmm.
They said my dad was deceased, but her dad passed away before she went missing.
I did see this story, and I also heard his interview. He sounded in deep grief. Have you ever seen her dad physically? Like met him?
Yeah, I have. He pulled up on me one day. We chopped it up, went out to eat. He just kicked it with me. Because I ain't really meet him like that. I ain't never get to meet, my sister dad like that.
So you didn't know him until the disappearance. You never met him.
Like I knew like she had a dad. I knew he was coming around and stuff, but I ain't never like known him personally.
Okay, so basically, when he found out she disappeared, that's when he probably like connected with you a little bit more.
Yeah, soon he was trying to want to help me out.
Mm-hmm. And that's a great thing to do because somebody taught me. I used to always be like, "Nah, forget that, forget that." It wasn't even that. It was just like, "Nah, if you weren't here then, I'm not forgiving nobody. Don't come around now." Somebody told me. The person that helped me start this podcast, they passed away.
Yeah.
He told me, like, as long as somebody got breath in their body, they should have a right to, redo their wrongs. And it hit me hard, like, right. Who are we not to forgive or, let people still come around after they made a mistake because we are humans,
Yeah, and I feel like when people do come around, after when they did something, it brings back the energy every time. Like the same flashbacks, the same emotion.
Mm-hmm.
It's not it, That's why like a lot of people reach best off staying from around it. That's why a lot of people don't go to funerals and stuff like that. So I understand.
So both of you guys' dads are deceased. So where's your mom at this point?
My mom, she's out here somewhere. She's in Detroit.
Okay.
She close by, but she's out here grieving. She trying to she going through it. She got her addiction and stuff. I love my mom, but she going through it.
Yeah, and you should love your mom regardless of her circumstance. She gave you life, and that's honorable for you to say.
I just pray every day. Pray every day, every night. Things get better. God bless us with more blessings. And it's just all about just doing right. Doing right in life. Everybody not perfect. Everybody make mistakes. That's where I feel like where I made a mistake when I left home. I feel like I should have, stayed home a little bit longer, but I had to do what I had to do for us.
Yeah. So you regret leaving the house then? Would you
but
say that?
At the same time, it's like when I did leave, stuff was getting better.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the people that be around.
What you mean by things were getting better?
Like, like my grandma. Well, I'm gonna start off with me because I left the house. So.
Yes.
Like I started getting my life together, getting my own ID, which everybody should have. ID, just getting my information, just getting my life right, job, just keeping the head on.
Because is there a scenario going around that's stating that you ran away? So did you leave home or did you run away?
I ain't ran away. I just left home. Like it was incidents that I did run away. Like it was one time I did run away. And because like I think I was going through that depressed moment at the time, like all them flashbacks, think about mom and stuff, you know, what happened to us and stuff. It's deep.
Okay.
And it was just a lot, and I feel like my grandma, she wasn't there like to you know, check in on like our mental, like where me and my little sister mental is at, as far as being like a mom, because you know she was our guardian.
Yeah.
So it wasn't up there. It wasn't all like she wasn't checking, seeing where our mental was at. Is all okay? Or, you know, things gonna be okay. We ain't really do nothing. We ain't really go out. That's just honest.
So basically, it was like a cage situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I grew up in a strict house. So would you say your grandmother was strict?
She was, you know, stuck in her own way, so I can't.
Cause
you know, I mean, like I'm not gonna bash her for it, you know.
Yeah.
It's okay, but I wasn't. It wasn't for me.
Okay, because I, you know, if you could hear, I got a little accent. My mom's from the South, so they grew up on a farm. Oh, Tunnel Springs, Alabama, right by Pensacola, Florida. So my mom grew up with all that, you know, farmland, know how to sew by hand, cook everything from scratch. She know how, you know, they had bugs on their land. My mom used to, she said for fun, they used to run from the bugs, jump in the vineyard, you know, and jump. So they grew up really, really strict, like, but my mom, she grew up so strict. I only have sisters. I don't have no brothers. But she would nail down the windows. My mom didn't play like men in our house and sitting on men laps. It's just certain things that women do have to teach young girls. You know.
I agree.
And if you don't, you know, sometimes they could be a casualty.
You know, safety can be in
molestation, of abuse, you know, mental, you know, because every abuse is not just sexual. It could be mentally, you know what I'm saying? It could be a lot. So,
yeah.
So your grandmother was more like strict then. So basically, like y'all really just was like, you know, in the house, really not leaving that much, not going nowhere, and she probably, you know, just
we took our time. Like it was mostly like take care of responsibilities around the household. You know, like me, I used to leave basketball practice, come home, clean up, you know, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do my chores and stuff. But I feel like that was taking like a bunch from what I wanted to do, you know. Where I was, you know, that's where like all my talent and stuff was at, like basketball. I was good at basketball. Had nice good grades. And, I had got a scholarship from Ball State, Ferris State University and stuff.
Okay.
And they wanted me to come play basketball. So I had that opportunity, but it was just like when I started missing practices, missing games and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I had to be at home, take care of stuff at home. Yeah, I lost it.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, but you can always probably try to, you know, regain that back and go back if you want.
Yeah, my head is on like something like more level, like I'm on a different level now. Like I don't know if I want to, you know, play basketball no more, you know.
Okay.
Maybe you know, it's still in me. I can still ball. Like,
so you still got it.
Summertime, I go to the court, ball up, and I go hoop with my group of friends and stuff. We text each other like, yeah, y'all ready to go to ball deck Saturday? And we all meet up.
Okay, I gotta see this, dude. I gotta see this. Might have to put something on FanDuel and catch you out there one day.
For real. And we can probably film it too.
Okay.
Just one day we could come out and just we'll let everybody know, like, look, we filming today, so everything we gonna get on camera. So I know everybody gonna boy, we be on camera. Everybody
right. Everybody want to show out. You know, it's like when they girl come to practice.
Yeah, you know how it be. But yeah, I've been just taking it day by day, you know, with this whole situation with my sister. I didn't come out and talk immediately because the detectives and, you know, they wanted us to stay off social media as much as we can because it was messing with the investigation. So
now, were you interviewed by the detectives?
She did ask me questions. I answered her questions.
But you wasn't interrogated.
No, I wasn't. It wasn't, you know. They just asked me questions like, "Have you seen your sister? Or do you know anything?" You know.
Okay.
You know,
Just the basic standard questions when someone is a missing person.
Regular procedures. Yeah.
Now, however, dealing with the home situation, let's go back there. So, in the home with your grandmother, Is it just you and Na'Ziyah Harris that only stays there at this time?
No, it was multiple children.
Okay, so it wasn't never just your grandmother with just you and your sister living there. Okay, so now this is where the bigger picture come into play here. So when you say multiple children, so this is where your auntie must live there, right, with her children.
And then she had 2 other children that she adopted.
Oh, so she had 7 children.
She was the first one. I mean, we had a household. There was a lot of us.
Okay.
Then my other auntie come over, which is her twin. You know,
Right.
she bring her kids over. So, you know, family just, you know, it's a lot.
It's a huge family, so it's a lot of kids there. So there's 7 children with your auntie who lives in the residence, correct? Okay, so
it might be more because my auntie was living there, but she moved. She got her own house.
okay, so the other twin was living there as well with her kids.
Her 2 kids. Now they have their own house.
Okay, so how many kids does that twin have?
2.
Okay, so
Then
now
she
we're
had
looking
5.
at 9, and then you 2, so that makes 11. 3 adults, 11 children. How many bedrooms is in this home?
That's a lot.
It's at least about like 5, 6. Nice little house. She got a nice house. It's decent.
Okay, when I was listening to Na'Ziyah Harris' father give his interview, he said whenever he went to the house was clean. I mean, up to par. He said he would have never suspected anything.
Yeah, we kept the house clean to make sure we stayed on our chores. You know, we did our chores ourselves too. Like, so it'd be days when she didn't even have to get on us about our chores. We just keep the house clean.
Okay, so the aunt that's kind of under interrogation now, her name is Shannon. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So when did your other aunt kind of like leave the home? Were you still there when she left the home?
Wait, you talking about like my sister?
No, was your auntie, Shannon's sister, her twin sister, was she still living there when you left the home, when you ran?
They was still living.
Okay, so everybody still was living under there when you ran away. So what age were you when you ran away from the home?
I was about small.
Because you're 18 now, so 15, 16, you never went back. Okay.
I stopped over there, check. You know, I went over to check on my sister. You know,
Mm-hmm.
kick with my grandma. Other than that,
You know, just, so you can handle your grief a little better. I know you said that was your biggest mistake leaving. Most young boys, if nobody told you, they leave around that time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they leave the home. Every guy I've ever known that's of almost African-American descent, if I can give a percentage, probably 85 to 90% leave their mother's home when they are around like 15, 16. So that's not out of the norm. However, everybody leave for different circumstances. Some may live with their father.
Mm-hmm.
Some may leave with a cousin that let them do more or an older brother. So when you left, where did you go?
I went to go stay with a friend of mine.
Okay, so you staying with a friend of yours. Now, was their parents more lenient? Is that why you kind of went?
Yeah, she was like more like caring. Like she was,
Nurturing and stuff,
everything,
what you needed.
Everything. I had everything to make sure we was good, went to school, everything.
Okay, so
I ain't had no problems there.
Okay, so you had more like love and attention. So when did you get the call? Was it the day, January 9th, or is this the next day?
It was the same day. As soon as when she went missing, they called me. Like,
so is this at night? What time?
No, it wasn't. It was afterwards because I remember my grandma was telling me we had to wait 24 hours and stuff. Cause I remember she was on the phone with the detectives, and I came in the room and I was asking her questions like, what's going on and stuff. Mm-hmm. She was telling us like, okay, Na'Ziyah's missing. I don't know where she was at. As soon as she got off the bus, it was just that. And that's when we started going out looking for her and stuff like that. Then when the next day came, that's when the situation, that's when everybody, the attention, it started getting bigger because, she haven't came up nowhere. Whole 24 hours go by, she still haven't came home. So, we just took our time and went out there, went to go look for her, try to trace everything, her phone, all that. So
let's back the story. Call at night or you get the call the next day? If you can recall.
the same night, same night. You know, it was.
So who called you that night?
My grandma.
Okay.
He was missing and stuff. And I'm like, how?
Did she say missing or she didn't come home yet?
Come home yet, but.
So in y'all mind, y'all thinking she probably with a friend, or y'all just brushing it off like, oh, she gonna pop up in a few hours.
I thought she went to like after school, you know, because she was after school program, so I thought she stayed after school program. So then we went to go look, we went to the school, she wasn't at the school. You know, we went to her bus stop. Last minute, so they dropped her off at the bus stop. I was like cameras and, you know, seeing if they had any footage on anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that where that one footage came about, where she was walking down?
The lady had a ring camera, caught her, you know, walking.
Okay, so I read, you know, some of her friends' Instagram pages. Because it was said that Shannon them said her friends probably said she just out effing, you know.
Yeah, and that's like, honestly, I don't know.
She'd be
Why would
home.
you even say that about your own niece, you know?
Yeah, so that gives me indication that she knew she was at least sexually active.
The detectives talked to her friends and all, and they were saying the day she was in school, the same day that she left, she got off the bus. She was telling her, like, I'm leaving y'all, you know, I ain't gonna see y'all. And then, you know.
So was that indication she was thinking that they was going to run away together, maybe? You thought?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because police.
Or she did mention this.
I don't know, but they did say she mentioned that she was leaving and that she was pregnant.
Okay.
Once we got all the information back from her friends and stuff, the detectives talked to her friends and all, and they were saying the day she was in school, the same day that she left, and she got off the bus, she was telling her, like, I'm leaving y'all, you know, I ain't gonna see y'all. And then, you know, so I think if she moving this fast, it must be a movement. She must be in a vehicle or there must be mobile, moving body, something, you know. There's no way you at these spots that quick. I mean, my sister fast, she can run fast, but just like thinking of like, you know, how I'm looking at the mileage and distance and stuff, you know, how far, you know, she has run it. It's just crazy. Like, then when they look back, I look back at the court, when they saying all the spots he been stopping, River Rouge, you know, it's crazy. Around Ypsilanti, you know.
Hotel rooms he checked in.
Yep.
But being that she wasn't reported missing to the very next day, do you think that because your grandmother didn't go down to the police station and say, look, she missed it, she didn't come home, y'all, it's past 4 or 5 hours, she really didn't press the issue, they probably could have issued an Amber Alert, maybe, that gave him time to do more to her body, like dispose of it, or... So you do agree with that theory, like, he had more time, he had more time because they waited that whole 24.
Like they wasn't, I feel like they wasn't only like they was, like they should have been.
Only because the auntie saying what the friend is saying.
As long as she went missing, and they found out, like, like they was putting all the pieces together. Like some stuff was making sense, but at the same time, it wasn't. Like her ID, her school ID was found over there by Henry Ford.
Another crazy theory was the one shoe in the outfit that was found with the hoodie at River Rouge.
That's deep. They found both her shoes.
Oh, they ended up finding both of them?
I think they found both her shoes and a piece of clothing, and the DNA did match, and the hoodie matched too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What I thought was strange.
Did you see the holes in it?
Yes.
And the blood?
Yes. What I thought was strange was that the outfit looked pink, and then the shoes was like red and black. Mm-hmm. It looks as though like she changed because I don't see. It didn't look like that was the last outfit in the last picture to me. So that gave me indication. Did she go home when she got off the bus and changed and met him somewhere else?
I'm thinking she probably has some clothes in her bag or something.
Yeah, because it's like these clothes.
The kid said, Na'Ziyah, she was in the bathroom and she had some clothes in her bag. So I think she has some clothes in her bag.
Like she packed some clothes in the bag. Yeah, because that make more sense because pink and red don't go. And I'm thinking the way she looked kind of stylish, or a young girl that's trying to get the attention of an older man, they come their best foot forward.
Then she had, then they caught a picture of her on the bus with her coat on and her book bag. And she,
Mm-hmm.
That be playing back in my mind every time. Dang. She got a book bag. My little sister was on a bus by herself. She got a book bag. You know what I'm saying? Never not knowing what's inside the book bag.
Yeah.
It could be another phone that he gave her or something or anything.
A lot of people were saying that there's another phone.
Yeah.
There's another phone.
Yeah, that's what I feel like too. But
you never knew it was serious. You never knew your sister was having sex, being molested. Even, did you know she was pregnant?
I would have known. No, that's what everybody keep asking me. Like, do you know your sister was pregnant? No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
When I looked inside the TikTok video, because somebody sent it to me. They said, go look at your sister's last TikTok video she made. I went to go look at it, and I didn't really see none of it. Like, because she had a coat on.
Yeah.
So I ain't really, but when I looked at her face was puffy.
Like pie face.
So I was thinking about, it took me back where I had my daughter.
Yeah.
And my baby mama was pregnant with my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Her face was puffy and stuff, so it was like, you know what I'm saying? Did I want to believe or did I didn't want to believe it? But her face was getting puffy, so I could believe that she was pregnant.
Yeah,
and it was in the messages too, and then you know the pregnancy tests and stuff. So it's crazy. This whole situation is crazy.